Gemini. Gemini. Evolution. Welcome to your mid-month tarot reading. It's like, what? Mid-month? Yeah, that's right. You can thank Sagittarius for that. Let me lower the music, by the way, real quick. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So, yesterday, I was recording a little something, and I kept thinking of Sagittarius people, particularly a Sagittarius person in my life, or not in my life anymore, really, but in spirit they are. A Sagittarius person who's passed over, and I kept hearing them talking to me. And when I ended up doing the mid-month Sagittarius reading, because of that, apparently, according to a couple of Sagittarius people I know, it resonated very, very much in a very deep way, and it all flowed. And so why I'm deciding to do you guys next, your reading next, to see where the energies are now, is because the Sagittarius person happened to be the father of a Gemini person in my life. So let's just get it clear. The father of my father. So I don't need to create a puzzle for you. But anyway. So for you guys, I don't know. I kept hearing a song in my head. It's a song by Adele, and it's a million years ago. So that might apply for you in some way. If you're new to my channel, these general readings are, first of all, welcome, hello. And these general readings, I have the purpose and the intent of helping you guys. If it resonates, obviously it's not going to resonate for everybody. Interesting. Obviously it's not going to resonate for everybody, but it will for some of you out there, okay? Whoever I connect to, hopefully I can help. So what my purpose is for those that I resonate with, to help integrate and align mind, body, soul, okay? I started doing little love readings as well. I say little because they're shorter than these. And you will see them posted up real soon, probably today. So if you're interested, check that out. Those also, may or may not resonate for you. They may or may not intertwine with this reading here, but it's all good. It's supposed to be for whoever it's meant for. Okay, Gemini. So, in the middle of the night. I don't know why I sang that too. So check that song out too. Billy Joel, River of Dreams. Anyway, Raziel Retreat. So this is really interesting because Sagittarius got 2 cards as well, and Retreat was a second card that they got. So you got Retreat, and you got Jophiel, Joy. And underlying this is Wisdom. So, this is the one oracle that I read from the book for you guys so that you can have more clarity and really have the message clearly. Okay. Raziel. That was weird. Did you just hear the music? That's really weird. Okay, Raziel. Okay. Raziel, the Divine Mysteries. Okay. Raziel suggests you're pushing yourself too hard, and this all-seeing archangel wants you to rest and retreat. The great temple of Abu Simbel was probably built around 1240 BC and was intended to amplify inner stillness for those who were drawn there. Being in retreat will allow you to feel your heart's desire, for love is the vibration that the angels are witness to, and it is the guidance of your loving heart that the angels will inform you of. This is the card of divine orientation. For Raziel stands on the left hand of God and administers many secrets directly to your soul. Chant high to feel the mysteries of Raziel move through your throat chakra. Wow. That's really interesting too, because I forgot what it had said yesterday. And obviously the energy feels different today, but what's interesting is that you may not have expressed your truth for quite a long time. And maybe that's why I'm hearing River of Dreams, because like the lyric I was hearing was in the middle of the night, I've been talking in my sleep, something like that. I don't know. Look it up. I'm also going to read the second card, actually. I feel prompted to do that. So, and if you've got Sagittarius in your chart and you feel like you should, or if you have somebody in your life that's Sagittarius that is important to you, you should probably check that out, because it might have a message for you, okay? All right, so, Joy. The card you have chosen, so Jophiel is the Holy Liberator, and it says, the card you have chosen brings forth a ray of joy. Remember, we come from the source, which is a place of total well-being, an infinitely unfolding creative possibility. Explore the playfulness of life's joy and soak in the effervescence of play. The dolphin's truthful force reminds us of the carefree energy we felt as children, a million years ago. Wow. Ask Jophiel to surround you with joyous elementals to help you in your journey, and chant He from the crown chakra to assist the release of joy. He, or H-E-E. He. It's spelled H-E-E, so he, yes. Wow. So remember, in the beginning of this reading, I told you I was hearing the song by Adele a million years ago. I feel like you should listen to that as well. So the other message here, clearly, since Metatron wisdom is at the bottom of this, is that there's a need for some of you, whoever I'm connecting to right now, to connect back to your heart, to your joyful place, the childlike heart, because that is where the wisdom lies. That is where spirit and source can and will communicate with you, you know? Okay, guys, so what I do now, for those of you that are new to the channel, is, before I get into the depth of the reading, look at that, divine guidance. I is giving you inspiration. I shuffle 3 different oracle decks to give us an overview message about what's going on with mind, body, and soul, which I also then clarify, obviously. Listen only to love. I then clarify using tarot, using 3 different tarot decks. And I pull a 4th oracle for love, but I don't clarify that, because like I said, the purpose of these readings is to help integrate mind, body, soul, but you're still going to get that message in an oracle card. And of course, that could apply to the love with yourself, you know? So first and foremost, let's see what's going on in the mind of Gemini, the thinker, the communicator. I happen to be a Gemini rising and a Gemini moon. So let's see if I connect really clearly to you guys. And my ruling planet is Mercury. Oh. Wow. You got 2. This is just a secondary note, but your main message is journaling. Consistently writing about your feelings and activities stirs creative ideas and builds your confidence as a writer. Interesting. And it doesn't have to mean that you're like, that all of you are a writer in any way, but some of you may be. But what it really is saying to me is that there's a lot obviously going on in the mind. Lots of prosperous ideas, and you forget them probably, because you probably move from one thing to another, one thought to another, you know what I mean? And you probably lose that momentum. And also, you may be confused about what it is that you want. Remember, we had the retreat card, which said when you connect to your heart, you can you'll be told your heart's desire, or you know what I mean? Whatever it said. But why I say that is because underlying all of these is ask for what you want. It says clear communication, which journaling will help with. Clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. Your actions have resulted in incoming abundance. Exactly. So when you do this and you get clear again, Gemini, you're going to be real happy you did. That's all I gotta say. Another thing too you might want to do to help yourself get clear, and it's actually what I was doing yesterday when I was thinking of Sagittarius and when I ended up doing their reading and it being so in the flow. Mental repetition. But anyway, I was recording a voice memo and recording a voice memo, and I realized, and I was prompted to do so because I had a lot of ideas in my head, and I don't know why. I've never really done that. I've never actually like recorded my own thoughts. I mean, I have when I've gone on like a long drive from one state to another, just because it was interesting. But this time I actually listened to it right afterward, and it actually helped me understand a lot of things. It helped me get clear. Helped me understand a lot of things that were going on in my own life, which is kind of crazy. And then I was thinking also, and I mentioned this in Sagittarius's video, so this may have this might apply for you in some way. But I was mentioning that Marlon Brando, so for some of you that might mean something for you, but Marlon Brando apparently had over 200 recordings of his voice, of his vibrational, of his voice that were just thoughts that he had. Wow, hidden blessings. Okay, of his voice that he had, and he actually, there's a documentary out, I believe, that is comprised of all of those recordings, organized in a certain way, obviously, so that it makes sense during the documentary, but it's all his own voice and his own words, and I heard it's very interesting. I'm going to actually look into it tonight, because I do want to watch that myself. But I just thought that was kind of cool, because what better relationship to build upon than the one you have with yourself? And as I look at the clock, it's 1:23, so it's like 1, 2, 3, do it. Okay, so you got, for your physical body, vibration, and underlying is hidden blessings. And what that says to me is that if you're feeling like you're not getting or receiving the blessings that you feel you deserve or want, or maybe you feel like you've been hit with a lot of things in life recently, your vibration is why. It has nothing to do with what you consciously desire, or what you consciously are trying to build upon. If you have things within you that are not released, not expressed, you may have hidden blessings, but they're not going to be shown to you because of your vibration. Your vibration is affecting every single thing in your life, and your vibration is based on your subconscious mind and everything that you've stored in your mind and your body, because our cells have memory. We have cellular memory, and we hold on to trauma, honestly, as well. But it's interesting too. Oh, look at the time when the coffee machine goes off. That's interesting. 1:25 here, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Interesting too. High priest or priestess. The reason I say that is because in Sagittarius's reading, they had a card that was about a guardian in their life, or that they're the guardian of their body. and to remember their divinity, and it added to 8. It was the card number 44. Wow. Exactly. You've got the wisdom. Holy shison. I just remembered. Remember what you had at the bottom of the deck. The first angel card. Retreat and connect to your heart. Connect to your childlike heart, your joyful heart, to receive this ancient wisdom that you have. And underlying is ships. So take that in whatever way it applies to you. The way I see it, kind of looks similar. It's like, look at this, looks like the unicorn's horn in a way. Honestly, doesn't it? It's almost as if the unicorn, the way that I always see unicorns, and I say this a lot, but maybe if you're new, you haven't heard me say this, obviously, but the unicorn, I always think of the horn as like that third eye wisdom that's trying to be expressed or shared in some way. So perhaps the ships is about that movement, moving forward, setting sail with this wisdom, or that you might need to clear through journaling or through recording yourself. Yeah. And you probably know. This was your spirit card, by the way, if I didn't say that already. So this is mind, body, soul. Wisdom. You've got this wisdom, Gemini, whoever I'm talking to. And you know that. And your vibration is affecting your life. But everything that's happening to you is actually a hidden blessing as well. Hidden blessing. Because everything that happens in life is not happening to you. It is happening for you. And it is happening actually by you as well. Surrender and release. Exactly. Divine guidance. So Gemini, you chose everything in your life before coming here. Friendship. You chose everything in your life. And I believe that we all said to ourselves before coming to Earth, all right, blah, 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 or all right, Gemini, or whatever we wanted to call our soul before coming here. Oh, look at that. Listening. Listen to the wisdom. Listen to your heart. And look at this. And all of the things that you desire in your heart will happen in divine timing. And it's so freaking crazy that I just said, I did Sagittarius' mid-month video before this. And look, they're the archer. That's what Sagittarius' symbol and glyph is. So that's very interesting. Some of you may have something in your heart, maybe that's buried, that has to do with a Sagittarius. Or there may be a Sagittarius in spirit trying to communicate to your heart. And you've got to listen. They're trying to send you blessings, but they're hidden because you're not seeing clearly because of your vibration, whoever I'm talking to. Okay, so, excuse me, I am uploading other videos while I do this, but okay, so let's get into this reading now. Let's get into the depth of it, the depth of your soul. We're going to clarify first your mental card. Okay. Gemini, middle of December. Gemini, middle of December. Gemini, middle of December. Mind. What's going on with the mind of Gemini? Yeah, I find it's interesting, actually, because I thought that I found that I connected best to the vibration of air signs and fire signs, because my chart is primarily air and fire. It's pretty much all air. I think it's like literally 55% air. So yeah, Gemini and Aquarius kind of rule my chart. But I thought that I connected best with fire and air, and it actually ends up being that the last 2 months I seem to have connected better with water signs, and I don't really have that much water in my chart, which is interesting. Water and the earth signs, which is the least in my chart. My Pluto placement is in Scorpio, and that makes it in my 8th house, which is the house of Scorpio, which is why I also said something about 8 earlier. What did I say? I don't remember. The Guardian thing with Sagittarius's reading, that it equaled to 8. And that the reason I did their reading as well was because of something that I kept feeling about Scorpio. When I did Scorpio's reading for their primary December reading. And it seems to be that resonated for a lot of Scorpios. So you may have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe you have Scorpio moon, or you have Scorpio rising, some of you. If that's the case, definitely listen to that reading as well. Seriously, it really may have a deep message for you. Okay, let's clear that. 2 more cards, please. Okay, this guy's ancestors, please. 2 more for Gemini's mind. What is going on in my Gemini? Wow. Okay, we're gonna get another one. We're gonna do 4 for all of these clarifiers, I decided. Wow, cool. Whoa, yes, some of you definitely want to check out the Scorpio video. The Death card is Scorpio's card in the Major Arcana. And why is it called Death? Not because of death, actually. Sometimes, but no. What does it say here? The child of the great transformers. Exactly. The 8th house of Scorpio is the house of death and rebirth. Okay? Scorpio is the only sign that has the three different archetypes. There's the scorpion, obviously. The scorpion, the ground dweller. There's the eagle, which sees everything from a bird's eye perspective when they evolve to that place. And then there's the phoenix, which is what chooses to go back down underground, pull out the truth of whatever has been holding them back, just like what I'm feeling like you need to do. To listen to your inner self. But they pull out the truth. They go through everything that they need to get out of there. They clean out the closet down in the underworld. And then they rise from the ashes as the phoenix. That's a very powerful thing. Very powerful. And in esoteric or evolutionary astrology, I believe the Scorpio, the image of what represents Scorpio is somebody holding their finger to their mouth, like into quiet. It's sort of like Charlie Chaplin, I guess. Was he a Scorpio? I don't even know. I don't know why I just mentioned Charlie Chaplin. So some of that stuff might be something for you. But anyway, the reason they're called that is because it's all about being in silence with Scorpio in regards to esoteric astrology. That they are comfortable in that place. They know wisdom from like other worlds, okay? And maybe you do too, and you've blocked that, okay? Because what I see here is journaling, the first clarifier. Journaling or some type of clearing of your thoughts, because Gemini, you're a thinker. You have a lot of different thoughts, right? And if you're not expressing them to others or to yourself even really, then you're going to be all mixed up. But journaling, this says this will help you be free, okay? You're going to accept yourself much better, have a better, clearer perspective. This is the 8 of Swords, reversed. When it's upright, let me just clear this. When it's upright, the Eight of Swords says that you feel powerless, that you feel confused, restricted, so you don't feel, and so why are you confused is because you're mixed up. There's all kinds of stuff going through your mind. It's like cloudy skies. You're the air element, so air is the sky. It's cloudy skies. You can't see clearly now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. So you got to clear that rain out. Yeah, that's the first clarifier. Journaling or some other form. And look at that. This card literally has the Gemini glyph all over it. Oh my God, and what was I saying about 8? Yes, 8, the 8th house, Scorpio. Some of you really must have Scorpio prominent in your chart. Okay, the next card we have here is the Queen of Cups reversed, which tells me that because you haven't been expressing yourself in some way, and you haven't been expressing your thoughts and feelings, you've been this person which is emotionally immature, kind of overly sensitive to criticisms, to other people's thoughts, because again, you don't accept yourself fully, or that you, because again, this is, if you do this or some other form, like I said, it doesn't have to be actually journaling, but it probably would help you. And also dream work, by the way. Keep a journal next to your bed in regards to your dreams, because that will help you clear some subconscious stuff. Whatever you can remember in the morning, even if it's just a word, like the color scheme, or something you remember, like there were roses in your dream, or there were, I don't know, the Native American Indian chief was in your dream. I don't know why I just got that. Yeah, okay, anyway. If you just write even one, simple, singular words from your dreams throughout the day, I guarantee you're going to start remembering more, because that sets the tone. It's your body and your mind telling yourself in the morning that you are choosing to remember throughout the day that you want, and your mind will remember that, meaning it will go in there throughout the day. Little bits of it will come through out of nowhere. So the next card you have, guys, is the Four of Pentacles, which is saying you're trying to block some type of change from occurring. You're trying to be in control, and you're possessing, because it's in the clarifying the mind card. I'm seeing that this is you trying to control your emotions, your thoughts, possessing of your thoughts. You don't want to express them for some reason. But again, the final card, I'm so glad that I shuffled for a fourth card. The final card is the King of Swords, okay? This is like you at your best. This is the air signs. Swords represent the air signs. The King of Swords is intellectual, analytical, articulate, clear-headed, just you at your best. When it's in reverse, though, it's manipulative, it's kind of cowardly, actually quite weak, because you try and control people with the mind. But upright, you know who you are, you're clear-headed, you're in control of your own self and your own domain, your own life. Therefore, you manifest everything that you want. Because by the way, in the major arcana, the card for you, well, you have two, funnily enough, Gemini, the two minds. You have the Lovers and you have the Magician. Because when you are at your best clear-headed place, you know how to literally manifest whatever you want as if it's magic. Do you believe in magic? Okay. Anyway, let's clarify now. The Lover's card, your card. Oh man, that's pretty crazy. This is definitely for you. Some of you. Ten of Cups. Sweet. All right, guys. One more, and then I'm going to clear it up. Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Gemini. The gems of the zodiac. Interesting. That's wanting to jump out. What the hell? Ugh. Man. Am I just doing this really messily or what? Is your vibration all messed up? I feel like that's the case. Let's clear this up for Geminis. What's going on with their vibration in the middle of December, for the rest of December? December. You know what I was also hearing for Sagittarius, and this just reminded me of it, is the song in the movie Anastasia, which also, by the way, means resurrection. So you need to resurrect your own spirit because it wants to come through, I'm getting. Anyway, they sung Once Upon a December. So I would definitely get into that song, see if there's a message there for you. Oh, look at that. The Ace of Spirals or the Ace of Wands. Have confidence, have courage, be enthusiastic about your life. I feel that when you get your vibration clear again, you're going to be that person. This is like that take charge, courageous, youthful energy. What doesn't matter what your age is either, by the way, because this is just knowing that you're in control of your life. And it's it's really interesting too that I was saying something about Native American chief in your dreams, because look at the back of this ram. It's like the feathers of the thing that a Native American chief would wear. Anyway. Okay. You have the Emperor reversed. So there's no discipline. You have no self-discipline with this energy, which is why your vibration must be out of whack. You're also being a little control. It could be that you're trying to control things in your life. You're being quite stubborn, or this also could represent an absentee father in your life. And that may be affecting your vibration, okay? We're going to get two more again, like I said, especially because this could be the absentee father. And fourth house in astrology represents your foundations. Wow. What? I gotta take these, you know? I really do. That's definitely, for sure, have to take these. Okay, underlying this is aggression, defiance, 7 of Wands or spirals. So somebody in your life may have been quite aggressive, and that's what you only remember them as. But what I see is that you came to quick conclusions, and you started moving quickly. This is the 8 of spirals or the 8 of Wands. It's like, this is the deer running for its life, and there may not even be anyone after it, but it's running as fast as it can. Toward where? I don't know. Maybe this could also represent possibly you as a father, and that you're scared of that for some of you. Or if you're female, you're scared of males in your life, in a way, abandoning you. Or maybe you felt abandoned by a male in your life, whoever you are. And that could be also what the 8 of Wands represents, is that you felt like they moved quickly away from you or something in some way. Because following that is the 5 of Mirrors or the 5 of Cups, which is loss, it's regret, bereavement, you know? Yeah, so some of you, that applies. But because I said something about your dreams, and because of this card that kind of followed a little bit about what I said about your dreams, You may have somebody trying to communicate to you in your dreams because you won't allow it in waking life. And if they're scary, it's only because that's your vibration. That's what you're expecting. Anyway, so you need to release that fear. That's exactly what we have as the last card here that came out with it. This the moon, which is your subconscious, sorry. It's fears, it's illusions, but reversed, it's releasing those fears. And it's the truth coming through or coming out. It could be blocked intuition, but when you release the fear, your intuition is clearer. Oh, wow. I just realized that we had 5 cards come out, and the number on the top of this is 14, which adds to 5. So that's interesting because 5 also in numerology is the number of conflict. However, in astrology, it's the 5th house, which is, the heart. Like I said, the heart. It's creativity, it's play, it's joy. It's also the house of Leo. So some of you may have a important Leo in your life, or you have Leo in your chart. Check out your chart if you don't know anything about what else you have in your chart, because you're more than just Gemini. Oh my God, some of you are really definitely Scorpio. You've got Scorpio quite a bit in your chart, I'm getting. Or Aries. Holy crap. Check out that Scorpio video. Some of you, whoever I'm connecting to right now, you definitely have Scorpio in your chart. Or Aries or Leo. Okay, let's clarify this card for Spirit. Gemini. I'm going to get 4 cards to clarify this wisdom card. Whoa. Okay. More, we need to clarify the wisdom card. Give us information that clarifies the wisdom card, please. For Gemini. Okay. 2 more, please. Two more, please. Two more. Ándale. Okay. Interesting. Also, Gemini, I don't know why I'm just getting this, but some of you really need to work on your breathing. If you ever find yourself like almost like stopping breathing in the middle of the day, like you catch yourself just like holding your breath, that's really not good, especially for you being an air sign. You get clear-headed. Look at that, the Chariot. You got to get your airflow moving, oxygen moving throughout your blood, because that clears you. And I don't know, I feel like I have to get 1 more card because we have 5 and 5 there. So you know what, whatever. I'm starting to really just listen to my intuition and any inklings I get in these readings. Okay. I may have not done that because I may have not trusted myself fully in the very beginning, but I'm starting to quite a lot now. Quite a lot. Look at that. The world. Integration. I'm so glad I did that. Integration, accomplishment, okay, fulfillment, involvement. This is like coming full circle. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Cups, which could be you, honestly, if you've got a lot of water in your chart. But it also is just, it's a connection, it's a truce, it's a union of, honestly, in this reading, I'm getting it's the union between you and Spirit, that you may have forgotten was there. So the first card you have out here, Gemini, is the Hermit reversed, which is, in the recent past, you may have felt quite lonely. You might have felt quite withdrawn and isolated. And you also Even so, this could be that you're avoiding introspection. You're avoiding going within for some reason, that you're very fearful of it. I don't know why. The next card you have, though, is the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork, working with other people, okay? So especially if this is you being isolated, there needs to be a connection. You need to work with other people. They're not your enemies. This is also planning. So planning for your future, because you see how this guy is building something. He's building upon something. And he's taking help from the other hands. But then you have this, which is another kind of confusing energy. This is the Seven of Swords, which is like you're trying to still be this lone wolf. You're trying to run away from something. Just like how we had here, the Eight of Wands, running. I feel like it's you running away too, again, though. But the thing is, I feel like you are going to be listening in December. I don't know. You're going to be listening to this voice in your head and your heart that is giving you wisdom, because the two following cards are really positive. You have the Chariot, which is movement, victory, being in your own power and being in control of your own emotions, your life, you know, and your temperament, because you're wise enough to know. It's responding versus reacting is what that really is overall, which will always make you victorious, okay? Because if you're reacting all the time to triggers buried within you that you need to get out through possibly journaling, but if you're reacting all the time, then you're not in control of your life. You're out of control, because anyone can tick you off at any moment if they want to. They'll, you know, especially if they're a manipulative person, they're going to see right through you. They're going to see that right away, and they're going to find your triggers, and they're going to use them to their advantage, and that's not good. But I see that you're going to definitely listen to this wisdom. What did we have at the bottom of the deck? All right. Divine timing. Yes. Again, some of you have a Sagittarius person. Angel. Spirit guide speaking to you through your heart. And I feel you're going to listen in December for some reason. I don't know what that is, but you are, I feel, for some of you. And then we have the World. So this means you're going to integrate mind, body, soul. You're actually coming to the end of this process, it sounds like. You're going to be fulfilled, because overall, when you're fulfilled spiritually, you're fulfilled in every way, because you see the bigger picture and you see that you're so much more than just this physical body. You see the synchronicities in life, and then they start happening more and more. You see how spirit is talking to you every minute of every day, and it's quite beautiful. It gives you faith, it gives you hope, and it gives you the belief in magic again. That's so interesting. Deer, right as I was talking about that card. So last but not least, guys, so far this has been a beautiful reading. I'm really glad that I did this one. What time are we at? We're at 43. Okay. I'm going to shuffle for an animal totem for you guys. So for the rest of this month, this will be, look at that, lone wolf. This is what came out for Scorpio's reading. Check out Scorpio's reading, guys, especially again, if you've got Scorpio in your chart, or if you have Scorpio people in your life that are important to you, or that have anything to do with this heart blockage, or these fears, or the father card, anything like that. Yeah, definitely check out the reading. So this is the animal totem to look out for, because this animal and their archetype has a message for you. I almost said July, don't know why. In December though, obviously. Hold on, I have to take this out. I'm trying to keep the cards that I've already gotten for people so far out. Okay. Gemini, animal to look out for, because this animal has a message for you, and it pertains to whatever you're thinking before seeing this animal. And you see this anywhere, really. You're gonna, you could see this in a movie, magazine, in the clouds, whatever. You can hear it. But the point is when it catches your attention, it has to do with the thought you were thinking right before. Gemini. Oh. Jeez, Louise. Okay. This wanted to come out. And I feel prompted. I'm being beckoned to shuffle for one more. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. Okay. Like I said, I'm starting to follow my intuition and my little thoughts and inklings that I'm having, so bear with me. Bear with me. What is this? Okay. Wow. And the bottom of the deck is the monkey, which represents agility, courage, and spirit. But this is beautiful. So you got these two. This is pretty darn cool. First of all, what did I say about Native American chief? And what is the first card you got in regards to your vibration? Remember what it has here. I don't know why I got that, but wow. So you got peacock. The symbolism is vision, beauty, and guardianship. You have a guardian with you in this life, Gemini. Wow. And they're trying to speak to you. They've been trying to speak to you. And like I'm saying, clearly it has something to do with your dreams. Yeah. So I'm going to put this here. If you guys want to screenshot that, if you'd like to have it for future reference. And let's see. The many eyes and the peacock's tail feathers are associated with vision and wisdom. In Greek mythology, the bird was a symbol of the goddess Hera, who kept it in her temple as a many-eyed guard. Muslims of Java believe the peacock guards the gate to paradise. In Europe, peacock mythology has varied and, depending on the culture, may represent a bad omen or symbolize the soul. Listen to your soul, Gemini. And then here's another cool one. The second one I shuffled for and you got is the heron. It's a bird, obviously, as well. And here is the message, if you want to screenshot this as well. The symbolism of the heron is life, feminine energy, and renewal. The heron is a bird of the water. Scorpio, guys, or any other water sign. Check out. I feel very much like you got to check out the Scorpio sign video. Anyway, the heron is a bird of the water and is thus associated with feminine energy and regeneration. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female, because every single body needs to balance the two, okay? It needs to balance their masculine and feminine energies to be into full integration spiritually and to be able to live the life that they want ultimately and be at the best vibration. The heron is a bird of the water and is thus associated with feminine energy and regeneration. In ancient Egypt, the heron was the first transformer of the human soul after death. Because it was seen in flight over the fields when the Nile began to flood, it was associated with fertility and renewal of life. In the Roman epic, the Aeneid, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Oh, forgive me if I'm not. The Aeneid. The heron is again a symbol of renewal and is depicted, oh my God, rising from the ashes of the burned city of Ardea. What was I talking about earlier when I was talking about Scorpio? I told you they're the scorpion that becomes the eagle, which also, by the way, look what we have here in the world card, the eagle. The scorpion that becomes the eagle, that then becomes the phoenix rising from the ashes. Holy crap. So you guys are 100% going through a rebirth, a death and rebirth cycle. So the death of the ego, rebirth of the soul. And don't worry, you're wise enough to handle this. You've got to listen to your heart and soul and your spirit guides who are speaking to you 100%, whoever I am connecting to. Wow. And again, it might be a father figure that was a part of your life in some way that you need to forgive, I feel, in some way. Because they're trying to help you, actually, in this life. Whether they were helpful or not in their living, waking years, they're trying to help you in spirit, I'm getting. And so, again, journaling for sure. And possibly a dream journal. Keep it by your bed, like I just said. Anything that you remember from the dream, words, whatever. Maybe they're trying to give you what these hidden blessings are in your dreams. Yes, and you just have to take a closer look. Take a closer look, Gemini. You're not looking closely enough at something. You're not seeing the point. Wow. Okay. What are we at now? We're at 50 minutes. All right, guys. So it's getting a little long, but anyway, I really hope that this helped you guys. I hope that this resonated for you guys. For some of you, I definitely felt connecting, like I was connecting to somebody or somebody's. So let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, as well as if you've got any questions. If you would, you can also email me for questions. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can email me at ariatruth@gmail.com, ariatruth@gmail.com, which will also be written in the description box below. And all of the decks that I've used here are in the description box as well. And yeah, wow, I'm so glad that I did this reading, guys. This is really beautiful. I love you guys very much. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of December. A wonderful January. I'll be back in January for those readings. And like I said, I'm putting mini love readings out. So if that's something you need or you would like assistance with and you want to check them out. All right, guys, I will see you in January next year. Bye, guys. Love you.